This is well, since I got the house to myself, might as well make a YouTube video in my living room. But this is about a product that I enjoy very much. Um, and you probably heard me talk about it in my other videos. But it's Condor. I think it's cheap, budget, cheap, not cheap, but like right in the budget if you're starting out to be, if you want like a budget plate carrier. Uh, oops. Uh, Sorry, I'm not prepared. Okay, I got Amazon pulled up. Condor is Condor, and they have all kinds of. They have chest rigs. They're not like plate carriers, but they're chest rigs. There's a newer model of this one, um, but they're really cheap and affordable. I haven't had any problems with them. Um, I don't know if that's showing, but for that much for a plate carrier, um, not tied to roaster or whatever you want to call it, the other plate carrier companies out there, but for a plate carrier that much, I think that's a good budget. Um, these I also have hat. The patch is not Condor. I got the patch off eBay. Um, it's rubberized or PVC, whatever they call it. I call it rubberized. Um, I'm picky on the American flags when I get them offline, but I find eBay has the best ones to get Velcro patches. Um, this hat, it's really awesome. They got all different kinds of colors, and I just choose this one. And they range from $10 to $16, and if you find them on Amazon, sometimes you can find them on deals. They got Velcro here on top and the back. Um, they also have right now it's a work in progress, so it's not my official bug out bag, but it's the Condor Convoy um, backpack, and I'm gonna pull it up here and tell you it doesn't match my vest because um, I wanted something that was easable if I needed a ditch or hide so I can lose weight fast and get out of a place fast. So I can hide it and no one can know it's there. So I can just, when I lose the person that's coming after me, um, I chose this color to hide it so I can come back later and pick it up once I lose that person. But it's called the Condor Convoy Outdoor Pack. Um, and it's very cool. I love all the pockets in it. Um, Especially one pocket that I'm, I'm kind of a nerd over them. Walkie talkies. If I had the money, I would get really good ones, but the ones I want, you gotta have a license for, which is I think it's stupid to have a license for a radio, um, especially a really nice one like those ham radios, because I think those would be really useful. Like very useful during situations where you don't have a phone or something. Or I know they got CB radios, but I would like to get a CB radio, but I don't have the money for those. Getting off track, but another thing I wish it was more accessible was satellite phones. Those are not cheap, and I wouldn't use them if the grid went down because they rely on the satellite. And if nobody's taking care of those satellites up there, they can go down, and they're not that great for a bug out situation. But getting back on track, they have what is called a radio pocket. It's really cool. This is it. It's heavy because I put some stuff in it. It's got a pocket here. You can put like a bandana or something there. Um, and here I keep. I have white T-shirts, 100% cotton. When they don't fit me no more, I tear them up into rags and use them as first aid gauze. Um, I read in a book I rented from a library, says it was homemade med kits you can use around your house, and one of them says white T-shirts are 100% cotton. You can use them as gauze, and I have not tested it, but I have that proven because they also help when you get really bad sunburn. Because when a couple years ago when I got really bad sunburn, I couldn't wear anything but 100% cotton, and for some reason that cotton felt like it was like cooling me down and not itching or burning. It was just easy to get on, easy to get off, and it was like a really good first aid thing. Um, Especially if you put try to think the um, burn stuff on your where I had on my back. I'm a ginger, I burn really easily. But you put that gel on there and you put one of these on, it feels like you got an ice pack all down your back, and it feels really good. But anyways, take these out so you can see it a little bit better. I don't have my walkie-talkies in here, but these straps right here, they got big pockets for, they call it, let me look up the right name for them. Radio pockets. They fit any kind of radio pocket. They have a tablet holder in here, but in a bug out situation, you wouldn't really need a tablet. Laptop, two mesh pockets. It's got a good organizer, and it's called the rear organizer. It's separate. Kind of cool how it opens. I'm trying to get it set. Right now, I have binoculars in there. I'm thinking about switching that to turn into my first aid pocket. Like I said, this is a work in progress. Um, it's very spacious. Right now, my first aid kit is in a fanny pack, and why it's in here because my first aid kit is very small. It's another work in progress because I don't have a lot of money, and getting money is kind of hard because being disabled and high functioning, it's hard to keep a job because a lot of places, if you don't have your medication, like me, I didn't have medication. I lost my job because my medication wasn't in my system, and I had issues. But we won't get into that. But now I um, have that fixed, so I won't have that any problem. Um, I do keep. If you ever go to Costco, you can get a big box of these. I have like two big boxes of these, and I think they're really good. For my purpose, I eat two, and then I'm probably good for a good 5 hours. They're not energy bars or nothing like that. They only have 100 calories. Why I eat two? Because they're kind of small, and they're very they're these. Um, you can get at Costco a big box of them. Um, I have 2 boxes of them. Very good. But anyways, there's mesh pockets in here. You can put all your uh, equipment or stuff in here, or wherever you want in these mesh pockets. Um, like I said, work in progress. I got sterilized gloves. The reason why my backpack is heavy, I keep um, this mini sock set, um, pretty cheap at Lowe's. I think my dad picked it up for me for like maybe $20. I'm not sure, but I have lots of sockets around here because um, I do work on bicycles. I'm very handy, and bicycle working. Huh. Bicycle working, I like to learn because in a bug out situation, I have a bicycle that's off road, not a mountain bike. It's a fat tire bike. Very good in the winter. I'm trying to get these tubes that go in them. They're kind of hard to find, but they are pop resistant, or not pop resistant, but they can't be puncture resistant, and they hold air in a lot better. Um, but right now, as the something fell out my bag. This is the walkie-talkie I carry. Not a big fan of them, but at the time when I was 13, that's the money I had, and I went to Walmart and got these. They're the cheapest. I don't know if they sell them anymore. But I wouldn't recommend them because it takes AAA's, and if you're doing long periods of time of talking on this, the batteries in less than 5 seconds if you're holding that button down dead. Um, and the range is not good on them, and they're just not that great. And they have belt clips, but I took them off because with the belt clips on, you couldn't get to the battery pack, and with the belt clips, you had to have a small prying tool to get this off because the way this was designed, a clip was the clip was inside this little notch here, and it was hard to get your fingers in there, especially if you got big fingers. They're hard to get in there. Let's see, here's my other one. Um, and have them turn off. I think about every 3 weeks I gotta change the batteries. That's why I'm looking into getting um, better walkie talkies. Um, this is not Condor. Um, I don't own a gun. I live in a supporting living, and it's like a group home. And with other special needs people, we're not allowed to have guns. Um, but I do have airsoft guns, and I actually use them sometimes to chase off the chipmunks. Um, they're not like CO2, they're just shoot once, pull back, shoot again, so they're not very effective. So, and they're not very powerful. I do have a CO2 Glock pistol, airsoft pistol, official license, but I'm not allowed to have the CO2 in it because it can be classified as a real gun. There's just rules with this. of the place I live at. But in a pinch, if I do need a gun, I actually know I know not that far from my grandma's, and she has some pretty good ones I would rock. They were my grandfather's, and they're stored properly. I actually, when she went in Vegas, me and my stepdad went out and we got them out and to, just to look at them, and they were in good condition. They were well stored. Still very good. The lubricant was still on it. Um, she has a lot of ammo. I won't tell you where my grandma is. But her whole basement's like a freaking armory. My Uncle Earl, we call him. Um, he was a big gun knife uh, fa- fanatic, fanatic. Um, so and well, both side my mom and dad's side, guns and knives were a thing. Um, I know some people can't have guns, but you get yourself a good knife. If you can't get a knife, um, there's a lot of other items you can use in your garage. Like I would use, not a lot of people know this, but plastic mallet is a good home defense. If you look up Zombie Go Boom, they show you can pick one up for like 99 cents. Zombie Go Boom shows how destructive that thing can be just to be plastic, um, or a good hammer. Um, if But if I do need to bug out, the knife that I would carry is the Cyclone by M48. M48 tactical, I think. Um, I'm still thinking how to get a uh, better closer on it, because that Velcro just it jiggles a lot, and that Velcro comes on fast and very fast. So if you're doing trying stealthy stuff, that thing has like 99 chance of